I'm always surprised that my friends who would talk about work, they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm doing like this and this and this and this thing. And in my mind, also I'll say, I'll be like you can totally automate this, whether it's in a
Yeah,
tool or with an assistant, or like you're just wasting a lot of your brain power on
right.
sort of low level tasks. So I'm curious as to what your experience has been and what businesses are maybe often wasting more time on than they should, and not freeing up to kind of high level thinking.
Yeah. I mean, what businesses, I think it's not like answer the last question first. It's not like there's a particular industry or vertical where it's like these types of businesses are better or worse. I mean, yeah, very heavily regulated, slow moving, where there's a lot of risk kind of businesses are definitely adopting things slower, right? Like, for example, healthcare, it's like if the risk of an automation breaking is someone losing their life, then they're going to be a lot more careful about automating that and put in a lot more balances and checks and systems and, you know, redundancy into those, and be a lot more cautious around how they actually implement it, versus the downside is like, you misspell an outbound email for your marketing agency or something, right? Like, then you're probably a lot more open to taking a lot more risk. So yeah, smaller companies that have less risk and less to lose and are dealing with less sensitive information and types of um, products and services are adopting faster, right? Bigger, slower, more regulated, more risk kind of adverse industries and businesses are moving slower. That's probably a general like but that's the same with pretty much all technology adoption. Otherwise, I'd say let's just say, okay, within the SMBs that can actually adopt quickly, or let's say within tech companies that can adopt quickly, I think a lot of it comes down to more the culture of the business. I think that there's two main ways to automate. You can have centralized teams or functions or people that are kind of like builders that are controlling a lot of the automations. And so this could be your ops teams or maybe your IT teams, or those companies, unless they really invest in those resources, a lot of the time do move slower than companies that have more of a decentralized, democratized approach to automation, where they're really enabling every employee, every person in their company to get their hands on these tools, giving everybody accounts to the workflow products and training everybody on how to use the different tooling, and really kind of allowing people to go out and build their own automations that can create more chaos, but can also create a lot more innovation and